Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural SA Super League draft from wherever you may be tuning in from. We are very excited to be with you this evening to see which players will be selected to make up the rest of our squads for the inaugural season of the SA Super League, which is gearing up to begin with a bang on July 27th at the Salisbury Bowling Club. I'm Matthew Northcott, Development Officer at Bowls SA, and I'm joined by Erin Haynes, Operations Manager at Bowls SA.
Thank you, Matthew. It's great to be here to bring coverage of the first ever draft for the SA Super League. It should be an interesting and exciting night ahead.
Absolutely, Erin. Interesting and exciting is definitely a great way to describe this evening, as 207 players from 85 different clubs across South Australia wait in anticipation to see if they will be selected and by which team.
I'm sure the excitement is real for some of our nominees as they wait to see where they'll be selected. By the end of the night, they might be playing with some of our great South Australian players, such as Wayne Rudiger, Simon Dorr, Renata Callisto and Lainey McGorman, among many other names, who have all been selected as marquee players for their respective teams. This is something which they may have never had the opportunity to do in the past, and it could be a reality in a couple of hours' time.
Exactly right, and the excitement around the formation of those squads for the inaugural year is very interesting. In other competitions, you generally have an idea of who's going to be the strong teams heading into it, which players are playing where, but this draft concept that we've got going on tonight, Erin, creates such a open door of possibilities, I guess. We don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see who goes where and which team comes out with, I guess, the perceived strongest squad, but can they make it all gel together on match days with players playing from different clubs? So before we get stuck into it, I just want to throw to you to give a summary on what the competition is all about and how it will run for those that may not have caught up with it yet.
Sure. So the SA Super League is designed to be a statewide, dynamic, fast-paced format of the game, which clearly defines the journey from local club to state and national pathways. The league provides great opportunities for the sport of bowls from multiple angles, being the players, clubs and the sport as a whole from a commercial point of view. It is the first statewide competition of its kind within Australia and provides opportunities to modernise the sport of bowls and incorporate all the elements we love about our wonderful sport and about other sports into our great game. There will be 5 minor round match days, with each team taking on the other in a singles, pairs and triples discipline, with the top 4 then progressing to a final series to see who takes it all. For the inaugural season, every round of the SA Super League will be played out of the wonderful Salisbury Bowling Club, with the action beginning on Friday, July 27 and concluding at the beginning of September. Visit our website, bowlsa.com.au, for more information.
Sounds fantastic, Erin. And as always, with any sporting event, we couldn't do it without the support of our wonderful sponsors. So we are very lucky and pleased to have support from Lion, Sports Centre, The Advertiser and the City of Salisbury in creating this new competition. So that brings us to this evening and the player draft. For those that may be wondering how we got to this point, and I'll go through that and fill in some blanks. The competition announced its 8 new franchise-style teams, with each affiliated bowling club in South Australia aligned to one of those teams. Our Super League coaches then had the opportunity to select 6 players from those clubs aligned with their team, 2 of which had to be country and 2 of which had to be metro as a minimum. They would become the marquee players for each team.
That's right. And thereafter, every South Australian member had the opportunity to submit their nomination for tonight's draft. And as you highlighted earlier, Matt, the result was 207 players from 85 clubs entered into the draft. We hope there are plenty of you out there watching in anticipation, ready for the action to begin shortly.
So 207 players from 85 clubs there, and that makes the task for our Super League coaches extremely difficult this evening. Obviously, there's only 48 spots available tonight, and the coaches have spent considerable time, weighing over that list and thinking of their tactics ready to head into this evening.
For sure. So for those players that unfortunately don't get selected this evening, we encourage you to still get behind your local team, come down to the Salisbury Bowling Club for the matches and support any players from your local club or other local clubs that may have been selected.
And of course, build up your resume and put your name forward again next year.
Absolutely. Keep putting your name forward and you never know what might happen.
All right, so before we get stuck into the picks, a quick recap of the draft rules this evening. So each team will have 6 draft selections. At the conclusion of the 6 draft selections, each squad must have at least 3 players of each gender and at least 2 under-18s in their squad. The marquee players contribute to these requirements also. The selections will be made in a serpentine fashion. The teams that have the first pick in the first round will have the final pick in the second round and vice versa until the conclusion of 6 rounds.
So just recapping the draft order for those of you that missed the live draw that we conducted earlier today. The first round will see the order being the Central Chargers, Southern Blazers, Hyson Comets, Northern Knights, Western Rogues, Eastern Raiders, Southeastern Spartans, and the Mallee Pirates.
As you can see from our wonderful order here, I hope everyone appreciates at home our hard work that went into making these jacks look fantastic and help you keep track of the order somewhat, hopefully.
So who will be selected with the number 1 pick? There are some great names that are known to us all, with state representatives Mark Evans, Carl Sharple, Chris Thalborn and Kath Greenslade. Under 18 guns such as Jack Trenorden and Grace Maloney, and a vast array of club, association and regional champions. It will be interesting to see how our coaches approach this and who they select with their early picks.
So there's no shortage of talent, Erin, but I'm going to throw you on the spot. Who are you going for your number 1 pick this evening?
I think there's definitely in with a shot from one of our under-18 stars, Grace Maloney. I think she'll definitely be up there.
Bit of tactical effort
yes,
from you.
Yes, how about yourself?
Oh, I'm going to go with Mark Evans, tried and true, 100-plus state games, very experienced player. I reckon he'll go right up there this evening. So without further delay, we'll get stuck into the picks. Good luck to all players who have nominated this evening. The number 1 pick belongs to the Central Chargers, and I would like to invite their coach, Roy Palmer, up to make their selection.
We've chosen Steve Dennis.
Stephen Dennis from the West Lakes Bowling Club. Congratulations, Stephen, on your pick. So, Roy, you're obviously a West Lakes native. You know Steve well. His resume is not lacking anything, really, is it?
Correct.
It's hard to go past him for the number 1 pick.
Correct.
What have we got? I'll throw to Erin to list off some of his achievements.
Sure can. So Stephen Dennis is a previous Australian Open Fours champion, as well as the Australian Open Pairs champion. Has also represented SA with distinction and was a member of our winning Ali Shield sides team last year, and a previous NTC squad member. So quite the decorated player, Steve.
Great selection, I think, Roy, and you look very pleased with that. Getting the number 1 pick was obviously pretty critical to your squad earlier in the day.
Yes, it was, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one that had Steve Dennis on the top of the list.
Absolutely.
And just fortunate to get first pick, and very grateful.
Very good, Roy. Thank you for that, and we'll see you soon for your next selection.
Thank you very much.
So there we have it. Obviously a great selection, and congratulations, Steve Dennis, now a member of the Central Chargers for the 2018 SA Super League. The number 2 draft pick belongs to the Southern Blazers, and I would now like to invite coach Linton Modra up to make his selection.
The Southern Blazers select Mark Evans from Grange.
There we have it, Mark Evans from Grange Bowling Club, the number 2 selection in tonight's draft. I had him as a number 1, Mods. Would you have gone him as number 1 if you had the number 1 pick? Or
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
So I had him right up there myself. So obviously a great pick from Grange, very experienced player, as I said earlier. Throwing over to Erin for some of Mark Evans' achievements.
Sure. So Mark Evans is a decorated SA representative player. He's played 115 state games. As we said before with Stephen Dennis, he's also a member of the Ali Shield winning side from the previous season. He's had 5 Prestige Medley wins as well, and 4-time state event runner-up, and has won a Masters Pairs gold medal. So quite decorated as well.
So how do you think Mark will fit into your squad, Linton? Singles, pairs, triples, he can do it all really, can't he? So adds good versatility.
That's exactly right, and that's what you commented a little bit earlier, is that he's very experienced and he's going to fit in that role in any position quite well, either front end or a back end player.
Excellent. Thank you, Linton. We'll see you soon for your next selection.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the number 3 draft pick, which lies with the Hyson Comets, and I would like to invite their coach Scott Hocking up to make his selection.
Hyson Comets select Grace Maloney from the Arthurton Bowling Club.
There we have it. Repeating, Grace Maloney from the Arthurton Bowling Club. Congratulations, Grace, the number 3 pick in the SA Super League. I'm going to let you handle this one, Erin. You had Grace as your number 1 pick, so you obviously have a good understanding of her ability, but a bit of tactical stuff from there, Buddha, to get the under-18s in early. And
A little bit, but I think she's a great talent.
Yep.
I reckon she fits just in any senior side. So
She could be the
Absolutely.
next Mark Evans, despite
Absolutely.
a couple of differences, obviously.
yes, obvious differences, but no, I think she's a absolute wonderful talent.
Excellent. I'll throw over to Erin to list off some of Grace's achievements.
No problem. So even at the tender age of 15, Grace has represented her state a number of times in the under-18s. She also started off representing NT in Canberra for the under-18 nationals a few years ago. She's represented South Australia and won a bronze in the girls' fours. And she's also represented South Australia in the most recent under-18 nationals and won a silver in the pairs and bronze overall with the girls. So she's definitely already had a stellar career and only more to come by the sounds of it.
Yep.
I'm sure she'll love the opportunity to play with other young and up-and-coming females, Cass Harvey, and obviously state champion Scott Thorburn. So that'll only see her grow further in the sport, which is obviously a great opportunity for Grace.
Absolutely.
So there we have it. Obviously a great selection. Congratulations again, Grace Maloney, now a member of the Hyson Comets for the 2018 SA Super League. Thank you, Scott. We'll see you again soon for your next selection. So moving right along to the number 4 draft pick, which lies with the Northern Knights, and I'd like to invite their coach Jeff Brand up to make his selection.
Thanks, Matty. The Northern Knights, with their first pick, select Kane Cools from the West Lakes Bowling Club.
There we have it. Congratulations, Kane Cools from the West Lakes Bowling Club, the number 4 pick in the SA Super League. Now, Jeff, again, there's no shortage of talent at the top here with the early picks. The early picks are almost easier in a way, aren't they? Because you've got so many good players to choose from. But how did you come to the decision to pick Kane?
Oh, look, I think we identified 5 or 6 players right at the very top. Obviously, those that have been selected before Kane were also in the mix with us, but we're very pleased to have Kane. He's got a huge amount of experience. He's also coached, and I think he'll be a great selection for the team.
That's a good point you make. He has done a fair bit of coaching, so he might act as a second assistant to you, Jeff,
look,
and make your life easier.
I think so, and he have a lot more understanding of a lot of the metropolitan players, and hopefully will give us an edge there in our selection.
Excellent. So I'll hand over to Aaron to list off some of Kane's achievements for those that may not have been aware of his achievements in the past.
Sure. So Kane has been bowling since he was in the under-18s himself, so he's got quite the decorated career. So amongst it, obviously a former state representative for SA as well. He won the state triples in 2017, a previous state champion of champions singles winner, and a previous state under-35 singles winner. So quite the handy singles player too.
Absolutely. Might give you some options there, Jeff.
Yeah, it does. I think Kane can play anywhere, so yeah, he should fit in exceptionally well.
There we have it. Congratulations again, Kane Cools, the number 4 selection, now a member of the Northern Knights for the 2018 SA Super League. Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks,
we'll
Matty.
see you again soon.
Thank you.
The number 5 draft pick belongs to the Western Rogues. I'd now like to invite Mike Wildash, coach of the Rogues, up to make his first selection.
Thanks, Matty. Our selection is Kate Argent from the West Angaston Bowling Club. Sorry,
You'll have to get to know that, Dasher.
Yeah,
You have to get to know that.
She should probably be playing in Adelaide, but she's still at Angaston, so that's real good.
There we have it. Congratulations, Kate, the number 5 pick in the 2018 SA Super League, based out of the Angaston Bowling Club. She's now with the Western Rogues. So for you, Dasher, again, was it tactical to get the under-18s in early? Kate's obviously a supreme talent, but you obviously had a reason for going for her at the top.
For sure. She ticked all the boxes, and we needed to get some young ones in there early because there's not a lot to choose from, unfortunately. So getting one in early gives us an extra option at the end of the pick. So we're pretty happy with that. So it's really good. Thanks very much.
She'll have some good players to learn off in your squad,
She
which will only see her grow and improve in the game as well. So congratulations again, Kate Argent Bowden, Angaston Bowling Club, the number 5 selection in the 2018 SA Super League. Thank you, Mike. We'll see you again soon for your next pick.
Thank you.
So yes, Kate, she's the current under-18 girls state singles champion and also a current under-18 state representative. So still fairly new on the block, but I think that can be assumed from her tender years as well, and clearly a great talent for the future of our sport. So well done to the Rogues on picking her up.
Absolutely. Congratulations again, Kate. Moving on to the number 6 draft pick, which belongs to the Eastern Raiders. So I'd like to invite Coach Steve Grant up to make his selection when he's ready.
Thank you, Matty. The Eastern Raiders have chosen Carl Chappell from the Grange Bowling Club.
We have it. Congratulations, Carl. Carl Chappell from the Grange Bowling Club, the number 6 selection in the 2018 SA Super League. Now, Steve, obviously a great selection, another one from Grange. You do aware that Carl relies on transport to get to the games.
Yeah,
so
we'll get that sorted.
You might need to go swing past and pick him up.
Bit of carpooling happening, I
Oh,
think.
it's a bit of travel to go to Salisbury anyway. But look, Carl's a very experienced player that's played at the top level for many years, so we'll think he'll enhance our side greatly.
Absolutely. And again, he can play in any position. Probably noted as a great skipper, but obviously he plays as the number 2 in the state side, so very versatile for your squad as well.
That's right.
That's right. So I'll hand over to Erin to list off some of Carl's achievements for those that might not be aware.
So, like you mentioned, Muddy, Carl's played 90 state games for SA, also a member of our Ali Shield winning side from the previous year, and he's also won multiple club titles. So, and quite the character to have around the club is Shadow.
I think that multiple might be an understatement. I reckon it's in excess of 20.
Yes,
I reckon
it'd be getting up there a
he's
bit, I think.
Really playing it cool with that. Someone that's won 20 plus club titles, just putting it, it's just multiple. Can't count them, it's too many. So, great selection for Carl. Thank you, Steve. We'll see you for your next selection next time. So, number 6 pick in the 2018 SA Super League, Carl Chappell, now a member of the Eastern Raiders for the 2018 SA Super League. Brings us to the number 7 selection, which lies with the Southeastern Spartans, and I'll invite coach Deanna Amos up to make her selection.
Hi, it gives me great pleasure for my first pick for our team, the Southeastern Spartans, Tyson Wilson from Grange.
There we go. Congratulations, Tyson Wilson from the Grange Bowling Club. Deanna, another one from Grange, but there's got so much talent there, it's no surprise. A bit of a young gun, up and coming, just out of the under-18. So what are you looking for from Tyson to add to your squad?
Well, you've just covered it really, that he's up and coming, and he shows a lot of potential, and we can see him fitting into our team very well.
I've seen him. He's got a fair drive on him as well. Consider him for the back-end sort of positions.
He's probably.
Tender in age, but not in experience. He gives you a lot of options in the back-end, so good choice there. I'll hand over to Erin to list off some of Tyson's achievements.
Yes, so there's quite a few, but some of the standouts for him is he's a previous national under-18 pairs and triples gold medalist from his under-18 career, and he's definitely been in the mix in a few state titles in the last few years in semi-finals and finals, so he's around the mark, that's for sure.
Excellent. A great selection, Deanna. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon for your next pick. So recapping that one, Tyson Wilson is the number 7 pick in the 2018 SA Super League, and he'll be playing for the Southeastern Spartans in the inaugural league this year. That takes us to the final selection for the first round, which lies with the Mallee Pirates, and I'll like to invite coach John Morris up to make his first selection.
Just the first selection?
Just the first, please.
Mallee Pirates have selected as Bailey Rafferty from the Grange Bowling Club as their first selection for the Mallee Pirates team.
There we go. Congratulations, Bailey Rafferty, the number 8 selection for the 2018 SA Super League. John, she's a very good female up-and-coming player. What was your sort of tactic behind selecting Bailey with your first pick?
I think she's a very specialist in draw bowling.
Yep.
And she's a very good up-and-coming player on the rise, and has proven playing pennants for Grange.
Yep.
And is obviously worth consideration, I think, to be on show at this level of bowls.
So with her great draw bowling as well, we're playing singles, pairs and triples. She could also fit in any of those disciplines.
I think all those disciplines are mainly draw bowling requirements. She'd fit into any of those disciplines, I think.
Excellent. I'll hand over to Erin to list off some of Bailey's achievements.
Yes, very nice. So Bailey's obviously been around under-18s for a while. There's quite a few achievements here. So 2014 Australian under-18 national triples bronze medalist. Won the National Fours bronze medal in 2016. The under-18 national overall runner-up in 2017. And most recently at the Bowls SA Awards night, crowned the 2017-18 Under-18 SA Girls Player of the Year. So she comes with quite a long list of achievements, and I think sounds like a very handy pickup for your team.
Thank you.
There Okay, congratulations, John.
Thank
We are
you.
going to get you to sit back down. I know
Right.
you'll be back with us shortly. You do hold the number 9 pick, so we'll give you a couple of a minute or so to deliberate on that. Aaron, that concludes our first round, I guess, for the inaugural SA Super League draft. Obviously, some very talented selections going in that top 8 there. So, congratulations to all those players. What do you think on the recap? Any surprises or?
Oh, not so much surprises. I think it's a really good mix of the talent that we've got there. We've obviously had quite a combination. We've got some under-18 players, we've got some current state representatives. It's really exciting to see such a wide variety, and it really just displays all about our sport, really. So it's really exciting.
Of the different tactics of the team, some going for the men players, some going for the under-18s, some going for the females. So declaring their hand early a little bit with who they've picked up.
Yes, they are. So it'll be really interesting to see how it affects the rest of their selections. And I'm really impressed, actually. They've all come really prepared and they're raring through some of these picks. So it's exciting to see.
Absolutely. And I guess that was their easy part, the first round selections, because they would have had a good idea of who they wanted to get. So they all look very happy at the moment. That it might get more difficult as we get through the rounds to sort of decipher the talent.
Yes, I think that's the thing. It looks like they've all come very prepared, though, with their top rankings, and where it depends on who's already gone by the time it gets around to them. So, it's lovely to see and very exciting to see what's still to come as well.
Putting the AFL coaches to shame with their preparation here.
They
I think
sure
they're auditioning
are.
for higher honours, to be honest, Aaron. But it's so good to see. So with that, we'll move straight into the second round of the selection. So with that serpentine draw, the number 9 selection again lies with the Mallee Pirates. So I'd like to invite John Morris back to the stage to make his 9th selection, or second selection, 9th overall.
Thank you, Matthew. Pick number 2 for the Mallee Pirates. We've selected Catherine Greenslade from the Riverton Bowling Club.
There we go. Congratulations, Catherine Greenslade, Riverton Bowling Club. The number 9 pick overall in the SA Super League draft and the second selection for the Mallee Pirates. We'll get your thoughts on the whole squad later on, John, so I'll just throw to Aaron quickly to list off some of Kath's achievements so far in her career. I'm sure they're vast.
Yes, lovely. Well, Kath's a current state representative for our SA women's team, and she's played Country Metro 5 times, and obviously quite a solid player, being selected for Prestige Medley a number of times in her region also. So very exciting player, and I think brings a lot of depth to a squad and a lot of energy as well. So
the first female player drafted into the Mallee Pirates, so she'll have the job of whipping the boys into line so far a little bit as well. So
second, actually. We've
Second
just
one.
had,
sorry, apologies. I forgot about Bailey. My mistake.
We've got 2 go straight into the Mallee Pirates in a row.
It's hard to keep up with all the action. Thank you, John.
Catherine comes with a very good breeding background in the Greenslade name.
Yes, that is very true.
Yes.
So it's in the family, that's for sure. So
all right, thank you very much, John. We'll see you again for your next selection next time around. It's all going too fast there and I can't keep up. That's why I'm making
I
these
think
mistakes.
you can be excused. It's quite exciting to see some of these players who are going. It's a bit hard to keep track of it myself.
That's right. So the coaches might be putting the AFL coaches in danger, but we're not putting the Stephen Quartermains and Bruce McAvaney's of the world in any danger.
They don't have to worry anytime soon.
But we'll do our best continuing on. So the number 10 draft pick lies with the Southeastern Spartans, so I'd like to invite Deanna Amos back to make her selection, please.
It's with great pleasure that our second pick is Nathan Black from Kadina.
Okay, congratulations, Nathan Black from Kadina Bowling Club, the number 10 selection overall for the Southeastern Spartans. I'll throw over to Erin to list off some of Nathan's achievements.
Sure. So Nathan's a current gold state singles champion for the under-18s at their most recent under-18 championships. He's also a bronze state triples at the same championships, gold state pairs at last year's under-18 state championships, and the bronze at the state triples last year as well. So had quite the run in under-18s, and like we said before of a few of our other under-18s, quite the up-and-coming champion there as well.
There we go. Congratulations, Nathan, and thank you, Deanna. We'll see you for your next selection again. So, congratulations, Nathan. Nathan Black, Kadina Bowling Club, the number 10 selection, now a member of the Southeastern Spartans for the 2018 SA Super League. Moving on to the number 11 selection, which again lies with the Eastern Raiders. So, that is the decision of Coach Steve Grant when he's ready to come up and make his next selection, please.
The Eastern Raiders choose Sheridan Bodner from Henley Bowling Club.
There you go. Congratulations, Sheridan Bodnar, Henley Bowling Club, the number 11 selection overall and the second into the Eastern Raiders squad. Erin, can you tell us a bit more about Sheridan's achievements so far in her career?
I sure can. So she's an under-18 bronze medalist in the girls singles this year. And she was also recently awarded the under-18 state squad girls most improved player of the year trophy at their final season wrap-up. And she's a current SA under-18 representative. She also comes obviously with a bit of family history there, been around bowls for a while with her family and obviously her brother as well. So
young James Bodnar. So congratulations, Steve. A good selection for the Eastern Raiders, and we'll see you again soon for your next pick.
Thanks, Matty.
So congratulations, Sheridan Bodnar, pick 11 in the SA Super League draft for 2018. She's heading to the Eastern Raiders. Congratulations, Sheridan.
Yes, congratulations.
The number 12 draft pick lies with the Western Rogues. I'm getting a good signal from Mike Wildash. He's keen and out of the chair already. He knows what he wants.
These coaches are all over it tonight.
I'll invite Mike up to make his next selection, please.
Thanks, Matt. Western Rogues picked Jaden Zeller from the Stansbury Holdfast Bay Bowling Club. Just in case they didn't know that he was from the York Peninsula, we thought we'd get in there with a York Peninsula boy.
You've made a merged club there.
We have.
A little breeding ground.
Yep, seem to get them from over there pretty well in town, so that's good.
There we go. Congratulations, Jaden Zeller, the 12th pick in the 2018 SA Super League, heading to the Western Rogues. So, Erin, can you tell us a bit more about Jaden's achievements so far?
I sure can. So he's a 2017 National Under-18 Forwards Champion and triples bronze medal, and the boys also brought home the gold that series as well. He also represented NT in 2016 at the Under-18 Nationals, and he's won multiple state Under-18 medals, including gold in the pairs in 2017. So very exciting player, one to watch, I think.
Absolutely.
Yep,
Great
good
selection. Congratulations, Mike.
Thanks,
We'll see you again
Aaron.
soon. There we go. Congratulations, Jaden Zeller, the 12th pick in the 2018 SA Super League, who is now a member of the Western Rogues squad for 2018. Which takes us along to pick number 13, which lies with the Northern Knights. So it's now the task for Jeff Brand to deliberate over that one. So I'll call him up when he's ready to make his next selection.
Yes, the Northern Knights with our second selection pick Jack Trenorden from the West Lakes Bowling Club.
There you go. Congratulations, Jack Trenorden, the 13th pick overall in the 2018 SA Super League from West Lakes Bowling Club, heading to the Northern Knights. Erin, can you tell us a bit more about Jack, please?
Yes, so probably the most recent achievement for Jack, obviously with the under-18s, picking up a few medals at the under-18 Nationals back in September, just like we said with Jaden before, picking up a few medals and coming home with the gold overall as well. So again, comes from quite a strong bowls family, so siblings before him and his father as well. So, and his grandparents bowl as well, so quite the achieving youngster there as well.
The last two players, one was the skipper at the Under-18 Nationals and the other one played third to him, so they're now pitted against each other. So
yes, that'll be very exciting to see. Foes now.
Great teammates as Under-18s, and now rivalries as one heads to the Rogues and Jack Trenorden heads to the Northern Knights. Congratulations, Jeff.
Excellent. Thanks, Matty.
Thank you for your selection.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you again soon. The number 14 draft pick lies with the Hyson Comets, and that is the task of Scott Hocking when he's ready to come up and make his next selection, please.
Hyson Comets pick Jackie Gardner from the Hope Valley Bowling Club. Someone to keep Scotty in line.
There we go. Congratulations, Jackie Gardner, Hope Valley Bowling Club, pick 14 in the 2018 SA Super League. She's heading to the Hyson Comets team. Erin, can you tell us a bit more about Jackie, please?
I sure can. I don't even know to find some notes on this one. So Jackie's a previous SA state representative, played numerous games representing our state. She's also a previous AER National Mixed Pairs winner. So, and runner-up and winner in quite a few state titles. I don't think I can really summarise them all. She's been around the traps a bit and obviously brings a lot of experience to the team as well. So congratulations to Jackie.
Very accomplished player. Congratulations, Jackie. Thank you, Scott, for your selection. Jackie Gardner, the pick 14 in the 2018 SA Super League. She's heading to the Hyson Comets. So congratulations again, Jackie, from Hope Valley Bowling Club. Got two more to get through before the second round is up, Erin. So
Yes,
before
we are
can
getting
take a
there.
quick break and catch our breath and analyse where the squads are at and have a look at it all. So the 15th pick in the 2018 SA Super League lies with the Southern Blazers. Linton Modry is tasked with making that selection when he's ready. So I think we'll be ready for a break in a couple of picks' time to catch our breath.
Yes, I think so. They're racing through this, but I'm seeing a little bit of deliberation happening over there. But it's, I'm just loving how prepared these coaches are, and we might be a little bit of a step behind here. But
as we said earlier, the first couple of picks are the easiest. It's going to get tougher.
Yes,
for
that
them
is true.
As it gets
that is true
through.
as it whittles down.
Yes, so looks
Well, we're ready to go.
Linton's ready.
Southern Blazers select Karen Gatto from the Adelaide Bowling Club.
There we go. Congratulations, Karen Gatto from the Adelaide Bowling Club, the 15th pick in the 2018 SA Super League. Erin, can you tell us a bit more about Karen, please?
I sure can. So a current SA state representative, quite a level head on the green, a quality draw bowler as well, and always a good team player. She's also was a state fours runner-up, I think, for the most recent season. So definitely been around, and really exciting to see her go to your squad.
I probably threw you under the bus there. She does play at my club.
Yes, I was going to say, you could have given me a bit more of a rap.
Karen's very accomplished. She's led in Premier League top side before, so you're looking for that draw bowling, I guess, Linton?
Exactly, yes.
Exactly right. So thank you for your selection. We'll see you again for your next pick. So pick 15 for the 2018 SA Super League was Karen Gatto from the Adelaide Bowling Club, now a member of the Southern Blazers for 2018 SA Super League. The final pick, before we can have a quick break, pick number 16 lies with the Central Chargers. So Roy Palmer is tasked with making that selection. It's been a long time since his number one pick.
Yes,
so
I think it's been a while since we've seen him up here.
a lot has changed in those 15 picks. So that's, I guess, the double-edged sword of getting that number one pick. He knew he could get the first pick whoever he wanted, but
there's that bit of the wait until now. But then don't forget he gets the double pick coming
right,
up as well.
He will be first pick back in the third round. So
I think, like we said, though, we'll have to give ourselves a little bit of a breather before we start that third round off as well.
So Roy's just deliberating. Ready to make his selection now.
Right. Central Chargers choose Helen Minhard from the Cummins Bowling Club.
There you go. Congratulations, Helen Minard from Cummins Bowling Club, the 16th pick in the 2018 SA Super League. I will need you to handle this one
That's
for me,
all right.
Erin.
I'm quite
sorry.
happy to. So Helen Minard, a previous SA state representative. I do actually know her quite well. She was one of my roommates on one or two trips. Previous state representative, also quite the accomplished Eyre Peninsula bowler, representing them numerous times, country round robin and prestige medley. So yes, a very quality player, a good addition to any side, and now she's going to the Central Chargers.
Isn't that fantastic? Someone from Cummins coming down, now playing with the likes of Steve Dennis at West Lakes and your other marquee players from your club. So
Yes.
it's what the competition's all about, and it's fantastic. So thank you, Roy. Great selection for your team.
I'd like to thank one of our marquee players in Renata Callisto. She knows more about the women than I ever will.
So she gave you some recommendations to go on tonight. So
she was on the top of her list. So to Renata, thank you very much indeed.
yes,
Yeah, thank
lovely.
You, Roy. We'll
Thank
see
you.
again very shortly, but that does wrap out the first two rounds of selection. So again, congratulations to those players who have been selected. Some very interesting selections again in that round, Erin. I guess some of the tactics came into it more and more then.
Yes, they sure
A
have.
lot more female picks and under 18 picks starting to form those squads, so hitting those squad requirements. So they're going to have to take stock of what they still need to get. So I think there's a couple that still need to get some under 18s.
Yes,
couple that
yep.
still
I think
need to
there's
get
a
some
few quotas. We'll have to go
females.
crunch the numbers, but I think there's a few quotas that still remain. But it's quite exciting to see what the squads that they're putting together.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break here from the inaugural SA Super League draft. Don't go anywhere. We've got plenty more selections to come, and there's obviously still many more great players left in the draft, so it'll be interesting to see where they go. Back soon. Welcome back to the inaugural SA Super League draft. We're picking up action in the third round, Erin. The first 2 rounds are done and dusted, so congratulations to all players selected. And if you're joining us for the first time this evening, refer back through the comments and you can see who's gone in those first 2 rounds for your, I guess, own knowledge.
Yes, that's right, to look back on it all.
All right, so we're going to start speeding through the selections a bit more. So no more resumes, I'm sorry. It's not that you're not up to the standard of our first 2 round selections. We're just going to get these selections done and dusted from rounds 3 till 6 now.
So that we can complete our squads. And I'm sure we're all very excited to see what those final rosters are going to be looking like.
Absolutely. So again, congratulations to all players still remaining in the draft. We'll get back to the action. So pick 17 lies with the Central Chargers again. So I'll invite Roy Palmer back to make his next selection when he's ready, please, Roy.
Central Chargers choose Fergus Roundtree from the Ardrossan Bowling Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. So repeating that, congratulations, Fergus Roundtree of the Ardrossan Bowling Club, now a Central Charger in the 2018 SA Super League, going with pick 17. Congratulations, Fergus.
Yes, congratulations, Fergus. So the number 18 draft pick belongs to the Southern Blazers. I'd like to invite Linton Modra, the coach of the Southern Blazers, to make their selection whenever he's ready. Some good deliberations, but I think that little bit of a break's given them a breather and been able to catch up on where the selections are at.
Recharge their tactics and
here we go.
Southern Blazers choose Harry Burgess from Happy Valley.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Harry, from the Happy Valley Bowling Club. You're now a member of the Southern Blazers. Thank you, Linton. We'll see you for your next selection a bit later on.
There we go. Thank you. So pick number 19, moving right along, belongs with the Hyson Comets. So Scott Hocking is in charge of making that selection. I'd like to invite him up to make that pick when he's ready.
Hyson Comets choose James Gregory from Westlakes.
Thank you, Scott. Repeating that pick 19 in the 2018 SA Super League, James Gregory from the Westlakes Bowling Club, now a member of the Hyson Comets for 2018. So congratulations, James.
So I think we're looking like we're ready for the next one. So the number 20 draft pick belongs to the Northern Knights. And I'd now like to invite Jeff Brand, coach of the Northern Knights, to make their selection.
Thanks, Aaron. The Northern Knights select, I've forgotten now, Yvonne Kelly from the Malala Bowling Club. Apologies, Yvonne.
I don't think there'll be too many apologies necessary there. So obviously a quality pickup. So I'm sure she'll be quite excited to be joining the Northern Knights.
There you go. Congratulations, Yvonne. So the number 21 pick belongs with the Western Rogues again. So Mike Wildash is their coach. So I'd like to invite Mike up to make his selection when he's ready, please.
Thanks, Matt. Western Rogues picked Jackie Field from the Port Vale Bowling Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. So pick 21, Jackie Field from the Port Vale Bowling Club. She's now a member of the Western Rogues. Congratulations to you, Jackie.
Yeah, so another Eyre Peninsula player in the mix there.
Exactly right. Travelling far and wide, but obviously dedicated to bowls, and it'd be great for her to play with the players in her team and against the other quality players in the field. That's
right. We've got quite a mix from the statewide. So we'll move on to our number 22 draft pick. Belongs to the Eastern Raiders. And if they're ready, I'd like to invite Steve Grant, coach of the Eastern Raiders, to make their selection.
The Eastern Raiders pick Chris Tholborn from Ascot Park. Thank you.
So congratulations to Chris Tholborn, now a member of the Eastern Raiders.
Correct. Congratulations, Chris. So 2 more picks in the third round to go. So the number 23 draft pick lies with the South Eastern Spartans. So as we know, Deanna Amos is leading that team. So invite Deanna up to make her selection when she's ready, please.
Hi. The Southern Eastern Spartans picks Danyan Greenslade of Rippleton.
Thank you,
Thank
Deanna.
you.
So, Daniel Greenslade from the Southeastern Spartans. I'm getting there's a lot to remember, but I think
Yes.
Mother Kath went
Yes,
earlier
that just
for...
went in my head. A different team.
Put your hand... I think it's the Pirates. The Pirates took Kath.
Yes.
So, a bit of rivalry in the family there now with son Daniel heading to the Spartans, and he might come up against his mum playing for the Pirates. So that
Yes.
will be very interesting to see.
It's
Erin.
very exciting. Some family rivalry there, that's for sure. So we're moving on to the number 24 draft pick. So that belongs to the Mallee Pirates. And I'd now like to invite John Morris, coach of the Mallee Pirates, to make their selection. And he's ready to go.
Number 3 selection for the Mallee Pirates is Lucy Tiller from an under 18 from Balaclava. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
John's actually the holder of the 25 pick as well, so he's just going to go back and I'm sure he's got 2 ready to go.
Yes.
So we'll see John back for...
Very soon in a second.
for
Well, yes, we're ready to go here, I think. So
nothing's changed between picks, so I'm sure he's...
Number 4 pick for the Mallee Pirates is another under 18, Matthew Freebairn from Owen. Thank you.
lovely. So collecting your under 18s there. So very exciting for your team.
2 from the same area as well.
Yes,
Lucy
they
from
sure
Balaclava
are.
and Matthew from Owen, so they might know each other, so it might be part of the tactics of John there to keeping them in familiar surroundings.
Yes,
and
that's quite interesting as well. Their clubs are obviously aligned to the Central Chargers, I'm pretty confident. So,
Mallee Pirates is the Angus and Barossa area, so...
oh yes,
the Matthew, you're right. Yeah.
So we've got some cross club rivalries for our teams, I think.
Absolutely. So congratulations to those 2 players.
So our number 26 draft pick belongs to the Southeastern Spartans. And I'll invite Deanna Amos, coach of their team, to come up and make their selection.
Our 4th pick, we've picked Vicky Arbon from Prospect Broadview. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Vicky. Now a member of the Southeastern Spartans. Thank you, Deanna. We'll see you again soon for your next selection.
Okay, the number 27 draft picks have crossed the halfway mark, Erin, now.
Yes, we sure have. It's getting exciting.
It is. Still plenty of great players left, plenty of great players selected, but plenty still left, and the teams are slowly ticking off those requirements of 3 of each gender and the 2 under 18, so it's interesting to see that all coming into play.
Yes, it's all unfolding in front of us, so I think it's going to be very exciting. Obviously, like we said before, we have 207 players in the mix, and we've only got 48 spots up for grabs, and half of them are gone already, so there's going to be quite a few quality cats floating around out there.
I'm not bad at maths. I reckon there's 181 left, this being the 27th pick.
I will trust you.
181 players still remaining, so good luck to those still out there. The number 27 pick belongs to the Eastern Raiders, so Steve Grant holds that pick, so I'd like to invite him up to make his selection, please.
Eastern Raiders pick Jackson Saunders from Edwardstown.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. The number 27 pick overall, Jackson Saunders, is now a member of the Eastern Raiders. Jackson hails from the Edwardstown Bowling Club, so another one of our under 18s. Congratulations, Jackson.
Yes, congratulations. So it looks like we're ready to roll with our number 28 draft pick, and they belong to the Western Rogues. And I'd now like to invite Mike Wildash, coach of the Western Rogues, to make their selection.
Thanks, Aaron. The Western Rogues, pick Di Merch from Watertown. Thank you.
Another quality bowler there, Di Merch. So congratulations, you're now joining the Western Rogues under coach Mike Wildash. Thank you.
Congratulations, Di. The number 29 selection belongs to the Northern Knights, so Jeff Brand is the coach for them. I'd like to invite Jeff up to make his selection when he's ready, please.
Thanks, Matt. With our next selection, Northern Knights are selecting Cooper Hogging from the Adelaide Bowling Club. So, well done.
Thank you, Jeff. So just repeating that pick, the number 29 selection, Cooper Hocking from Adelaide Bowling Club, now a member of the Northern Knights for 2018 SA Super League. So congratulations, Cooper.
Yes. So following on with the theme here, actually, we go to the number 30 draft pick, and they belong to the Hyson Comets. I'd like to invite Scott Hocking, coach of the Hyson Comets, to make their selection.
Do you reckon Jeff's cut Scott's lunch there?
I think so. I saw a bit of quick scribbling out over there. So
Cooper is the son of one of the coaches, so Cooper's been drafted away from his dad's team, which is very interesting. So again, more family rivalries.
Yes, we're really seeing the family rivalries. That's another great thing about our sport, isn't it? So it'll be great to see come July 27.
Jeff's got a wry smile. I reckon he did that on purpose, just to break up the family. That's very tactical, getting in the head of the Comets. There might be a rival between the Comets and the Knights.
Oh yes, I can see that building, that's for sure. Looks like we're ready to go.
Hyson Comets pick Josh Choppin from the West Lakes Bowling Club.
Thank you, Scott.
No worries.
Well, congratulations to Josh Choppin from West Lakes, now a member of the Hyson Comets. I think he's joining another West Lakes team member there as well. So
James Gregory from earlier.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Good memory. Well done. So congratulations, and thank you, Scott. We'll see you soon when your next selection rolls around.
Absolutely. Number 31 pick lies with the Southern Blazers, which is coached by Linton Modra. So I'd like to invite Linton up to make his next selection when ready.
And he's ready and raring to go. Very efficient, our coaches.
Southern Blazers select Teresa Emerton from the Moffat Vale Bowling Club.
Congratulations, Teresa Emberton, Moffat Vale Bowling Club, the number 31 selection overall. She now belongs to the Southern Blazers squad for 2018. So congratulations, Teresa.
That's right. So I think we're swinging back in here. The number 32 draft pick. It belongs to the Central Chargers, and I'd like to invite Roy Palmer, coach of the Central Chargers, once he's ready.
They've got two in a row again here, Aaron, with that serpentine effect.
So I think if we're ready to go with the next two, there's a bit of perusing going on over there.
I want to make sure he gets two of these right. So I guess, again, that serpentine order has a double barrel effect.
It sure does.
It'd be handy to have two in a row, but also need to make sure you get them right, because it's a long time before you have your next pick again.
That's right. So we'll invite Roy to come up and make their 32 and 33 pick if he's ready to go with it. Oh, there's a bit of a backward step here. He's got a bit of scribble.
Central Chargers choose Patria McGrath from the Marion Bowling Club, and also Kane Goldsworthy from Port Neal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you. So congratulations to Patria and Kane joining the Central Chargers there.
So another one from the Eyre Peninsula, Port Neal Bowling Club. So they breed them well.
Yes, they sure do, don't they?
So congratulations to those two players. Well done. The 34th selection for the 2018 SA Super League. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now.
Yes.
Not many picks left. That lies with the Southern Blazers again. Linton Modra will deliberate and come up for his next selection when he's ready. I guess some of the squads are starting to meet their requirements as well, Aaron.
Yes, I think we're starting to hit a few quotas now, which frees them up a little bit to deliberate on kind of where they're going with their squad, what kind of roles they want to fill. So, and looks like we're ready here.
Linton's ready to go.
Southern Blazers select Justin Parkinson from Holdfast Bay.
That was me, wasn't it?
Yes,
Sorry.
it sure.
I'm losing my order here. There we go. Congratulations, Justin Parkinson, the 34th selection in the 2018 SA Super League from Holdfast Bay. He's now a member of the Southern Blazers squad. So congratulations, Justin.
Yes, so the number 35 draft pick is belonging to the Hyson Comets. So I'd like to invite Coach Scott Hocking up from the Comets to make their selection as soon as we're ready to go. And ready we are.
Hyson Comets select Matthew Armitage, under 18, from Hahndorf.
So congratulations to Matthew from the Hahndorf Bowling Club joining the Hyson Comets.
Congratulations, Matthew. Moving straight into the 36th draft pick in the 2018 SA Super League, which lies again with the Northern Knights. Jeff Brand, the coach for them, will make his next selection when ready.
Thanks, Matty. I better not get this one right. The Northern Knights and this selection select Corinne Lynch from the Laura Bowling Club.
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, you would have a good local knowledge of Corinne there, being from your Laura Club as well. So congratulations, Corinne Lynch from the Laura Bowling Club, now a member of the Northern Knights squad for the 2018 SA Super League.
I think that's quite exciting to see as well with some of these squads. Obviously, we've got a lot of talent out there, but it'll be really interesting to see how they form and how they bond together and work together as a team. So
Absolutely.
obviously with the knowledge that's out there, some of the players might know each other and might work really well together. So really exciting to see that all start to unfold with our selections.
Come down to their team selections on the day as well, who goes in the singles and
Yes,
the pairs and the triples.
exactly.
So you've got to think about all these things.
And some of these players may never have played together before, so the SA Super League might be the only time you get to see them playing with some of these other combinations. So looks like we're ready to go with our number 37 draft pick. They belong to the Western Rogues, and I'd like to invite Coach Mike Wildash of the Western Rogues to make their selection.
Thanks, Aaron. Western Rogues, Brady Slater from the Holdfast Play Bowling Club. Thanks.
That was you, wasn't it? I think.
I'm losing track now. I think it's my turn to lose track. So congratulations to Brady, now a member of the Western Rogues, and as we said before, a little bit of the local knowledge coming into these teams, and I think they're looking at a bit of combinations that will work well and gel well together as well.
Tell you what combination should be gelling better, Aaron. It's me and you.
I know,
You said
I know.
Co-hosting was easy. We're losing track. I thought you were supposed to keep me
That's
in
all
line.
right. We've got to keep everyone that's watching at home on their toes. So
Don't put us in the same team ever. No.
So I'd like to see some people keeping track of this themselves. They might need to remind us where we're at sometimes.
Exactly. The first ever Super League draft for bowls. It's definitely experience for all of us. So
Yes.
So apologies for the little bit of rough edges, but we're doing our best.
And I think it's your turn now, Matthew.
I reckon. All right. So the 38th pick in the SA Super League draft belongs to the Eastern Raiders again, and that is coached by Steve Grant. So Steve, when you're ready, please come up and make your selection.
Eastern Raiders pick Tony Lucas from the West Lakes Bowling Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. So repeating that pick, number 38, congratulations, Tony Lucas from the West Lakes Bowling Club, now a member of the Eastern Raiders. I was going to say Western Raiders, but that's West Lakes.
That'd be a new one. So
Eastern Raiders.
don't throw another team to for us to mix up in this draft.
Congratulations, Tony.
Yes, congratulations. So our number 39 draft pick belongs to the Southeastern Spartans. And I'd now like to invite Coach Deanna Amos up to make their selection.
Hi. The Southeastern Spartans would like to pick... no, I've forgotten. I'm going...
You
Go
go
back
back
and
and
consult
refer
your
to your
notes.
notes if you need to. That is
I have
fine.
to.
That's the first lot of stage fright we've seen, Aaron. They've
Hey,
been,
I think they've been doing really
they
well,
have.
so we are putting them on the spot. So
Here we go.
I couldn't leave the other coach hanging out there on his own. Okay, Jake Pryor from Laura. It was well worth waiting for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna.
there's right. Well worth the wait, and I think there's a few crossings out going on with some of our coaches. So definitely had a few lists going there. So very exciting.
Jake.
Yes, congratulations to Jake joining the Southeastern Spartans.
Long way to go from Laura if you were going to head down to the southeast, but
Yes.
luckily they're all meeting in the middle at the same venue. So
That is right.
that's the beauty of it again, Aaron, that anyone from all over the state can be drafted with players that they might not
Yes.
get the chance to play
And might
with.
even be able to carpool with their opponents on the day or the night.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Bit of a-
Might not be the best car ride home, that's for
I
sure.
hope it's a draw. All right, so the next two picks actually belong to the Mallee Pirates. So I think this actually will conclude their selection. So they got the 40th and 41st selection. So John Morris holds them. So when he's ready, we'll get John up to make his final two selections for his squad.
Ready to go.
Yeah, for the Mallee Pirates, pick 5 is David Carter from Modbury Bowling Club. And the final selection, number 6, is Josh Thompson from the Adelaide Bowling Club.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
John.
you, Matthew. and Erin.
Congratulations on rounding
Thank
out
you.
your squad.
Thank you.
So there we have it. So David Carter from the Modbury Bowling Club, the 40th selection, and Josh Thompson, the 41st selection from Adelaide Bowling Club. Both are now Mallee Pirates squad members, and as I said, that rounds out the Mallee Pirates squad. So we'll get John back for a quick recap of his full squad shortly. But congratulations to all players in that squad.
Yes, very exciting to see. So obviously as we're getting to this tail end here, so the number 42 draft pick belongs to the Southeastern Spartans. So we'll get Deanna Amos, their coach, up again to make their selection.
So I'm not going to make a mistake this time round. For our final pick, the Southeastern Spartans, we choose Alex Reynolds from Woodside. Thank you.
Thank you. Rounding out your squad. Very exciting to see. Congratulations to Alex joining the Southeastern Spartans.
All right, we'll move straight into the 43rd pick. So not many left for now. Still plenty of good players left. So still, 5 chances left to be picked up. So
You're the maths man. I'll go with whatever you say.
I'm going to go with six chances. So the 43rd pick in the 2018 SA Super League is the Eastern Raiders. So invite Coach Steve Grant back to make his final selection.
The Eastern Raiders' next selection was taken under advisement, so maybe I could hand that over to Maddie. Myself, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. So a playing coach selection, like the old days.
Yes, there was a bit of discussion about this early on. So, we've got to try a few different things, and very exciting to see how that all works, and hopefully bolster some of our coaching ranks as well.
Like the olden days of footy, leading from the front. So if the players aren't doing right, Steve might want to get out there and show them how it's done. So congratulations, Steve. Obviously, bowls is a sport where you can play and coach equally. So Steve's elected to draft himself there. So congratulations.
So our number 44 draft pick, looking promising over there, looks ready to go as always. Coach of the Western Rogues, Mike Wildash, to make their selection.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, the mighty Western Rogues. It's Marty Maloney from Arthurton. Thank you.
Very emphatic.
Yes. That was very firm, and I think we've said it before, we've got a few family rivalries going on again.
Oh, yes,
so,
of course, the father of Grace.
Yes. Grace went very early. I think she went about third or fourth in the draft, very early on, that's for sure.
From the Heights and Comets. So Grace at the Comets and Father Marty at the Rogues. Very interesting to see that rivalry unfold.
Yes.
I guess Marty's got the upper hand there. He could just leave Grace at home and not give her a lift to the game. So
that's a long way to walk, I think.
Bad luck to the Comets. Advantage Rogues on that one.
Yes, so congratulations to Marty.
All right, the 45th pick belongs to the Northern Knights. So Jeff Brand is deliberating over his final selection. So when he's ready, I'll ask Jeff to come up and make that selection, please.
Thanks, Matty. With our final pick, we picked Brett Marshall from the Gawler Bowling Club.
Thank you, Jeff. So repeating that pick, the final pick for the Northern Knights, Brett Marshall from the Gawler Bowling Club, joining the Northern Knights team, as we said, with their final selection. Congratulations, Brett.
Yes, congratulations. So we are almost finished. So we have rounded out quite a few squads. So one of our last ones to go is obviously the number 46 draft pick belongs to the Heisen Comets. So I'd like to invite up Scott Hocking to make their selection.
Heisen Comets for their last pick Ashley Halls from the Lockleys Bowling Club.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you. So congratulations to Ashley joining the Heisen Comets.
All right, we'll move straight into the penultimate pick, number 47, which lies again with the Southern Blazers. So Linton Modra is charged with making that selection when he's ready.
The Southern Blazers' final selection is Jeff Munn from Port Noarlunga.
Thank you, Linton. So repeating that pick, Jeff Munn from the Port Noarlunga Bowling Club, now a member of the Southern Blazers for the 2018 SA Super League. So congratulations, Jeff, and thank you, Linton. We'll recap your squad quickly shortly. Lucky last, Erin.
Lucky last. Some scribbling going on over there as well. And number 48 draft pick belongs to the Central Chargers, as they, of course, had the first one. So I'd now like to invite Coach Roy Palmer of the Central Chargers to come up and make their selection and our final selection tonight.
A wry smile from Roy. So many good players still left, Erin. I guess that's the tricky
It's
part.
a very difficult one.
I guess I'm going to disappoint a few people here, aren't I?
It's not your fault.
I'm glad you said that. Obviously, if you have to miss out. And Central Chargers have chosen Ewan Graham from the Sturt Bowling Club. Thank you.
Congratulations to Ewan joining the Central Chargers as our final draft pick tonight.
All right, so that's everything done and dusted, Erin. All the squads have been filled. They've all met their requirements, and all the coaches look, I guess, relieved, firstly, that that's over.
Yes, I think there's a bit of a sigh of relief heard around the room. They're all putting some of their paperwork away, putting their pens down.
As we said, the first time anything like that has been done in lawn bowls. We've seen it done in other professional sports, and obviously we're only semi-professional or amateur sport even, so asking a lot of our volunteer coaches, but we think they did fantastically well.
Yes, they've done a wonderful job, and I'm sure that you'll all join us in acknowledging the work that they've done and the work that they will do as we bring the wonderful SA Super League to you.
All right, so again, congratulations to all players selected. As we said earlier, it's a monumental task to whittle 207 names down to 48. I'm glad it was them and not you and I, Erin.
That's for
sure. We know there are a number of players worthy of selection that will be disappointed they weren't drafted tonight, but as we said earlier, it's just about still getting behind your local team or your club mates or your mates from your area. Go back to your clubs and build up your resumes, and we hope you still support this great concept for bowls and can get around it, so to speak.
Exactly, and encourage them to come back and put their name down in the future, so after this wonderful season.
And noting with the support we received as well, we'll definitely look to expand and include more people while still retaining the premier status of the competition.
That's right.
There's plenty of opportunities moving forward, so bad luck again to those who unfortunately couldn't be squeezed into any squads, but still get behind the competition where possible. So we're going to take one final break, and when we come back, we'll just have a quick summary of all the squads, quick question with the coaches and see how they feel about all their selections for the 2018 SA Super League. So we'll be back soon. Welcome back to the inaugural SA Super League draft. So, Aaron, our coaches have now made their selections, so that's the difficult part over for them for 2018. The squads have been finalised, so we'll have a quick review of each team for those that might just be joining us to catch in on the action. So, I'm going to begin with the Central Chargers squad. So, I'm going to invite Coach Roy Palmer up for a quick question, please, Roy. So, Roy's marquee selections included Ben Bowman, Renata Callisto, Adrian Green, Mark Haynes, Craig Mills and Wayne Rudiger. And tonight he has added to that squad Steve Dennis, Helen Minard, Fergus Roundtree, Patria McGrath, Kane Goldsworthy and Ewan Graham. So, Roy, if you can come up, please.
Cool.
So, you're feeling pretty relieved the draft's over. Do you like how your squad ended up formation-wise?
Very balanced.
Yep.
Probably the best way to explain it. And picking 3 from the country today and 3 from the city.
Yep.
That was a good balance there, and I'm sure they'll all be looking forward to playing with themselves. And thank you very much for what you've done. You've done a good job.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you very much. We appreciate everything you've done as well, and the other coaches.
There we go. Good luck to the Central Chargers for their 2018 campaign to become the Super League champions for the inaugural season.
So next up, we have the Eastern Raiders, coached by Steve Grant, who I'll invite up now. So adding to their marquee players of Dwayne Edwards, Chris Flavel, Michael Lodge, Laney McGorman, Mitch Percy and Tony Trelaw, the Raiders have tonight added Carl Chappell, Sheridan Bodner, Chris Thalborn, Jackson Saunders, Tony Lucas and Steve Grant.
Invite Steve up for a quick chat.
Thanks, Maddie. Aaron?
So how are you feeling about your team after you've just rounded out your squad?
Yeah, I think we've got a very good squad, very good mix of players, experience and new talent coming through. So, yeah, no, I think it's very good, very happy, and just like to congratulate Bowls SA on a really good initiative here. I think it's going to be a very exciting spectacle, both for the players and the spectators. So,
Thank
well
you
done,
very
guys.
much. We didn't even tell him to say that. Thank you, Steve, and best of luck to the Eastern Raiders for their 2018 campaign to become the SA Super League champions.
All right, moving right along. The next squad to quickly review. So the Hyson Comets, they look very dangerous. So Coach Scott Hockings made some good selections there. So adding to the marquee players of Damon Edmonds, Ben Harris, Cassandra Harvey, Ian Miller, Darren Niblett and Scott Tholburn. The Comets have tonight added Grace Maloney, Jackie Gardner, James Gregory, Josh Choppin, Matthew Armitage and Ashley Hall. So, Scott, can you come up for a quick chat?
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about the Comets squad overall? Pretty happy with how they're going to line up?
Extremely happy. I reckon we got it.
You got it in the bag? Yeah. Oh, early throwdown for the competition.
Absolutely. You might as well throw it right out there and get going for early.
There we have it first. Everyone else, you're playing for second prize. The
That's
Comets
it.
have got this one in the bag. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
No,
Scotty.
all good.
So, thank you, Scott. Good luck to the Hyson Comets in their 2018 campaign to become the SA Super League champions.
So now we'll get the Mallee Pirates, coached by John Morris, who I'll invite up now as well. So adding to their marquee players of Jeff Davis, Simon Dorr, Adam Forbes, Andrew Hill, Gary Meekins and Gary Thompson, the Pirates have tonight added to their squad Bailey Rafferty, Kath Greenslade, Lucy Tiller, Matthew Freeburn, David Carter and Josh Thompson. So we'll invite you up now, John.
Thank you, Aaron.
So how are you feeling about your team as well?
I think it's a very well balanced group with a mix of regional and metropolitan players.
Yes.
I think it's a fairly even balance.
Yes, and a good mix of skills in your squad as well, by the looks of it. So
we've tried to select a squad that we're with front end to back end players representing each time we put them on the park.
Yeah, wonderful. Great to see, and obviously put a lot of thought into the squads, just like all of our other coaches as well tonight. So,
well, yeah, it needed it because for this level of bowls, you need as much quality as you can possibly get put together.
Yes, wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us and having a quick chat, and good luck to the Mallee Pirates in the 2018 SA Super League.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, moving on to the Northern Knights, and again they've got a very formidable squad that's lined up for them. So Coach Jeff Brand, invite him up for a quick chat. So adding to their marquee players of Todd Brand, Brianna Johnson, Luke Petersmar, Matthew Short, Bernie Ward and Darren Warner. The Knights have tonight added Kane Cools, Jack Trenorden, Yvonne Kelly, Cooper Hocking, Corinne Lynch and Brent Marshall. So Jeff, you want to come up and have
Thanks,
a
Matty.
quick chat. So feeling good about all that, all those selections?
Oh yes, I think we're quite happy with the selections that we've had. Obviously, a lot of work's been done by all the coaches to try and get the right selections, and yeah, we're very pleased with what we've got.
You think you can challenge for the title in the inaugural year?
Oh look, I think so, because no other club will be able to practice at Salisbury, because that's our home club, and I've already spoke to the president. And he's just given us an armchair ride. But no, look, I think it's great competition. We've got a good balance of youth and also a mix of metropolitan and country. So hopefully we can get our selections right and have a good competition.
Thank you, Jeff. Good work. So again, good luck, to the Northern Knights for their 2018 campaign, and congratulations to all players selected in their squad. No doubt they'll be trying their backside off to become the SA Super League champions for 2018.
So next up we have the South Eastern Spartans, coached by Deanna Amos, who I'll also invite up now. So they've added to their marquee players of Scott Binns, Tony Devlin, Blake Feebig, Ken Holtham, Jodie Kotz and Daryl Stopp. And the Spartans have tonight added Tyson Wilson, Nathan Black, Daniel Greenslade, Vicky Arbin, Jake Pryor and Alex Reynolds. So Deanna, if you'll join us for a quick chat. So what kind of things did you consider when looking at your overall squad?
I think I wanted to have a balance of bringing in the youth as well as some anchor ones that are a little bit more experienced. But I think we were trying to bring in as many young players as we could this time around.
Yeah, so looking at building and looking at experience and
Yes.
Obviously looking at a range of capabilities of your team. So
Yes.
you're feeling quietly confident in building on that?
Well, I think they'll get a lot of experience out of it, which should see them stepping up to going into the state team and things like that.
Wonderful to
Yes.
see. Well, thank you and good
Thank
luck
you very much.
to
Thank
the
you for that.
Southeastern Spartans.
Yes.
All right, the penultimate team to review, the Southern Blazers, coached by Linton Modra. So Linton added to his marquee players of Dylan Lewis, Stephanie Clark, Ben Fidock, Gavin Pfeiffer, Brenton Speed and Ashley Wiley. The Blazers tonight added Mark Evans, Karen Gatto, Harry Burgess, Teresa Emberton, Justin Parkinson and Jeff Munn. So Linton Modra, if you can please join us. I won't make the question too difficult for you.
Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that.
So, Linton, you're a former state squad coach, so you would know a lot what it takes to sort of make people from different clubs all around the state gel together and form one solid unit. So how are you going to tackle that approach with the Southern Blazers?
Yeah, pretty much the same, and you're right. That's where you get a lot of the skills, is get the players to bounce off each other, because they all have different skills and they'll be able to bring that and feed off what I can bring to the team and for them as well. So
you're feeling good about the squad overall?
Feeling good, really happy with the selections tonight, and congratulations to those players. And I think we've got a good mix of front end players, back end players, and then some players that can play in any position. So really looking forward to the competition.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Linton. Good luck to the Southern Blazers squad for 2018 in their quest to become the 2018 Super League champions.
That's right. So our final squad to just review and recap is the Western Rogues, coached by Mike Wadash, who I will also invite up now. So adding to their marquee players of Sam Dietrich, Simon Gator-Johnson, Max Kleinig, Ash Close, Josh Studham and Corey Wadash, the Rogues have tonight added Kate Argent-Bowden, Jaden Zeller, Jackie Field, Di Murch, Brady Slater and Martin Maloney. So if you'll join us, Mike.
Thanks, Erin.
So let us know how you're feeling about your squad and the composition you've pulled together here.
Yeah, pretty happy with the squad. I reckon we've got a good match with everybody. There's some good top-end players, of course, as you've read them out, Maxie and a few of those people. So we're looking forward to it. I think it's a great idea. Congratulations to Bowls SA. And we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to take off pretty well, and it's going to get a bit more enthusiasm into bowls, which is great. So
Wonderful.
we're looking forward to it. Really happy about
It's
it.
wonderful to hear. And obviously you've got a bit of combinations and players that have played together before, and obviously some newer ones to the mix.
Yeah, we have. It's not easy for anyone that's out there thinking they missed out, but it's pretty hard picking the players in the order that we had to pick them. So,
Yes.
and there's a lot of good players that missed out, unfortunately. But in saying what you've said, just try and follow the teams, keep battling away at it. It's always, we're hoping this is going to get bigger and bigger. So there's plenty of opportunity for people to play in it later on, I think. So keep it working at it. I think the idea with the younger ones is especially important. To get them up there and let them play against some of the better players. And we've got a mix. We picked 50-50 tonight, so we've got 3 young ones and 3 older ones, and I think it'll work out really well. Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Thanks very much.
Well, thank you for joining us up here, Mike, and
Thank
best of luck to your team, the Western Rogues, for their 2018 campaign to become the SA Super League champions.
All right, Erin, I think that just about concludes this evening, and it certainly was a whirlwind. I'm looking forward to catching my breath now to a recap on how it all went. So the squads are set. The teams will now begin their preparation for round 1, which, if you missed earlier, begins on Friday, July 27th at the Salisbury Bowling Club, 6 p.m. So we hope to see plenty of you out there supporting your teams and getting behind your local players. So, Erin, we had plenty of great selections this evening, and unfortunately, as we touched on, plenty of good players that unfortunately had to miss out. But putting you on the spot, if you had to pick a squad, who do you reckon's come out the strongest after this evening?
I don't know if I can pick one, to
declare
be
your hand.
honest. I'm a bit still reeling with the names that are flying around everywhere, but there's there's a lot of quality players and a lot of quality combinations shaping up. So I'm
fenced
kind
it
of
up.
liking a bit of the look of the Comets, but I don't think I can pick one, to be
No.
quite honest. What about you? You're
It
going
is
to put me
difficult.
on the spot?
All right. Eastern Raiders. All right, there we go. Eastern Raiders are the team to beat. Watch out. But they will have no influence from us, Erin, of course. We're very impartial. It's all part of the fun to think, see who will become the best squad. As we said earlier in the night, we didn't know how it was going to unfold, and we haven't really had a chance to review it, but go the Raiders.
Well, we're really excited to see, obviously, how all the squads fare, and we'll be cheering you all on, and you'll be hearing from us and other people throughout the season and other live streams as we recap on the games.
All right, so thank you, Erin, for your help this evening, and thank you, everyone, for joining us. We're going to sign off now. There'll be more promotion on the SA Super League coming up, so stay tuned to the Bowls SA Facebook and website, and we'll have more information for you. Thank you very much.